And speaking of her parents, I'd like to sing a little song dedicated to my mother-in-law entitled, I See Your Face Before Me, from the picture I Wake Up Screaming. I'll be accompanied by Al Goodman, and it makes you want to sit this one out, dance orchestra. May I have a little introduction, Al, please? Thank you. Same tempo as at Carnegie Hall, please. Just a little louder, please. Beautiful. I keep moving, I'm no fool. Since I wash my panties in Lux, I get every dance. I just made up my mind that where I'm going to spend my vacation, around Veronica Lake. They all laughed at me when I came out in my shorts, but when I bent over, they split. You know, I just saw a picture without Don Amici. I am Peggy Joyce's husband, aren't you? Be happy, folks. Wear a trust.
Thank you, Henny. Comes now a letter from an Army chaplain somewhere in the South Pacific. The other night, he writes, we were chatting about command performance, and believe me, it would do your hearts good to watch the men here as they listen to the sports, news, comedy, and popular music you send us each week. However, I frequently hear a desire expressed for such great artists as, for example, Gladys Swarthout. I pass this on for your consideration. Not merely for our consideration, Chaplain, but for our action. For here is the great artiste whom you have requested, Miss Gladys Swarthout, who sings for you, Bless This House.
Keeping
attitude. Thank you. Miss Gladys Walcott. Now, fellas, so many of your letters ask for the latest news in baseball, track, boxing, horse racing, and American sports in general that Command Performance has decided to carry a regular sports page of the air. Editor this week is that eminent sports writer and mental giant of the quiz world, John Kieran.
Soldiers, sailors, Marines, not necessarily in that order. Here we go with a few remarks on what's afoot or at hand in sport. Private J.L. Barrow of Fort Dix, Joe Louis to us civilians, has his muscles all flexed to meet Ample Abe Simon. That's right, fight him again. Everybody except Ample Abe and his manager were convinced the first time. The second meeting will be at Madison Square Garden on Friday night. They say Simon is in great shape now. Everybody Joe Louis meets is in great shape until the fight starts. Joe fought once for the Navy Relief Society. This time it's for the Army Emergency Fund. This will balance the books, even if it upsets Abe Simon. Don't laugh, boys. Ample Abe will be doing his best. Gus Lesnovich, world's light heavyweight champion, enlisted in the Coast Guard the other day, which recalls that Red Cochran, the welterweight champion who joined the Navy some months ago, couldn't make the welterweight limit now unless he sawed off a leg. Boy, the chow in the Navy must be wonderful. The climax of a great indoor track season is just ahead. On Wednesday night in the Bronx Coliseum, there will be a whirling finish to the board floor campaign. A fellow named Gil Dodds, who began by taking correspondence courses in running, has certainly proved the value of the United States mails. This Gil Dodds, after running Gregory Rice a great 2-mile, switched to the mile to meet Leslie McMitchell at the indoor championship. Running practically as a novice at that distance, he stole a long lead and held enough of it to win by a whisker for McMitchell in 4:08.3. They had a return match in the Columbian Mile of the KSC. And Dodds, in the lead, turned the first half in under 2 minutes. Sensational. That left them both breathless, but McMitchell saved enough energy to pass Dodds on the last lap and win by a short head in 4:08 even. Now the runoff, a rubber match, is coming up Wednesday night in the Bronx. It should pack the house to the advantage of the Navy Relief Society, for which the net profits will go. The Major League ball clubs are still warming up in exhibition games, but it's hard to tell what will come of it. Selective Service Board marching orders are bound to make changes in the batting orders. Anyway, the Dodgers are leading in publicity so far. If there are any other big changes, you'll hear about them. So long, boys.
Thank you, John Kieran. And now, in response to a request from some Marines down in the Caribbean, Al Goodman and his gang play the #1 song on the hit parade, Deep in the Heart of Texas.